2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go. Yeah. We ride in time. We ride in time. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Ha ha. Hey, hey. Woo hoo. Ha ha. Hello guys, hello guys, hello guys. Hello guys. How you all doing? How are you all doing? I'm waving all of you right back. Yes. How you doing? Excellent evening, everyone. Hello. Hi. Binga. How you doing? How's everyone doing? It's a beautiful Tuesday. I'm great, Sally. I'm great. I'm really great. It's a beautiful Tuesday to be alive, and I'm grateful. Family is great. Family is great. Family is great. So how are you? How's family? How's everyone? We're good. We're still talking about rape tonight. We're taking it to Nollywood tonight, and I hope my guest can make it. He's actually a very busy actor, and I just hope he can make it. He promised to be here. So I hope he can make it. So before he comes on, what's going on? What's happening? What's going on with all of you? How's work? Anybody willing to share anything? How's work? Hey, Olatunji, thank you. Oh, the lockdown is still there. The lockdown is there, but it's easing gradually, especially in Nigeria, because I know you're not in Nigeria. The lockdown is easing. People are getting back to work gradually. Some offices are open in full. Others are just, are just getting into it. Yeah. So we're doing our thing. What can we do now? What can we do? Let me see those who are requesting to be in this video if my guest is here. Not here yet. My guest isn't here yet. Yeah. So today I decided to take it to Nollywood because I've heard people blame Nollywood and blame entertainment, the music industry. I'm still going to get an artist, a music person. I'll get someone from the gospel industry, and I'll get someone from the secular. They like to divide those things. Back in the days when we used to sing, we like to divide it. Hi, Lord Vermo. That's one of my best favorite rappers of all time. How you doing? Thanks for joining me. So like I said earlier, that we're going to be getting professionals to join this conversation from different fields. We're going to get people in the corporate industry, entertainment industry, the gospel industry, the science, education, whatever. Just say, hey, Lord Vemo, I'm really glad you're here. Just to have different perspectives and see how we all can collectively fight this war. Rape is a war. Rape is not something that we should ignore. It's not the first time it's happening. It's been there before I was born, before you were born. All through the centuries, we've had rape as something that is a menace to the society. It's been there. But thankfully, we're becoming very aware of our environment. We're becoming very aware of the changes happening in the world. And it will only make sense if collectively we fight all of these menaces that don't help us, that don't help our children, that don't help, our environment. That it's a wickedness to humanity. Let's take, for instance, having to rape a child of 2 years. You're not even taking into consideration the fact that her organs are not properly developed, and you can harm her for the rest of her life. You have harmed not just her, but her generation, like one of my speakers said the other time. So we need to fight this, because the truth is, it may seem like, after all, it's not happening. It hasn't happened to me. It hasn't happened to anybody around me. It hasn't. You forget that you have people in your family. You have children. I have 2 girls. I'm raising 2 girls, and I have a boy. So I am doing what I can to ensure that I raise my children in a sane environment. And if, as a parent, you hear all of this and nothing, pricks your heart, that means you need to check yourself. So we need more people to come out and talk about this. We need more people to talk about this. We need more people to champion this cause. We need more people to help the voiceless, because it seems to me, especially, like I always like to differentiate the types of rape. You see, for those ones that walk into the room and do halfway and now say no, I'm not, this my battle is not for them, honestly, because I don't know why you have to go that far if you're not interested in going the long haul. So I'm not fighting this cause. I am more concerned, about the little children. I am more concerned about that young girl who's hawking on the streets. Number one, she has a problem that she can't even access quality education. She's from a poor home, and then some boys in the corner will corner her. Some elderly men will corner that child and rape that child. I am more concerned about those people who have been raped and killed. I am more concerned about the violent kind of rape, the rape that, as far as I'm concerned, the perpetrator has no excuse. I am more concerned about the vulnerable. We need to speak up. Don't think it's not my business. Don't think it doesn't affect me. Don't think I am okay, I am comfortable, I'm above this. If the world is not sane, it will definitely trickle down. And one day, just one day, maybe one day, it will come to you. So this is a cause that I want everybody to fight, everybody to, look into. We need to start sensitizing people. We need to start sensitizing the children, the young men, the young women. We need to start sensitizing the populace on how not to stigmatize the victim. The victim is going through a lot. You know how many people who, in fact, when you talk to 10 girls, 10 women, like 8 have been raped or sexually assaulted. Like 8. Yes. Because we do not say it does not mean it didn't happen. Because we don't say it doesn't mean that, sometimes people don't come out to share their story because of, the society. You're going to be blamed. What did you wear? Why did you go to his room? Why were you walking in the night alone? Why didn't you cover up your body? Right now, a lot of people are blaming entertainers who on their page, show flicker of their body. And they say they are the cause. And I'm trying to relate why or how someone else is showing a flicker of her body parts and another person is raping someone differently who probably is clothed. But I'm not just putting the responsibility on the men, I like to be very straightforward when I'm discussing issues like this. The women have a responsibility as well. Let me see if my guest is here. Not yet. Oh. The women have a responsibility as well to protect themselves, especially for the girl child. They're still growing, they're still children, so they're innocent. But you see, for the once you're from 18, you have a responsibility to protect yourself. So take, for instance, you know that you're not going far with this guy. You don't want sex with this guy. You can visit him not in his house. Yes. You can visit him out. You people can have a date outside. Go to a restaurant. Go to what's it called? Go to an eatery. Have your drinks and your food and all of that. And then he walks you or he sees you off and puts you in a cab or something. But if you dress up, go to his house, pass the night, you wear his boxers and his singlets, you have failed at protecting yourself. Hey, our guest is here. Come on. I'm excited. Hi, Kule. Our guest is here. 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 All right. So we're about to start this conversation. I'm waiting for his request so that I can. He's requested already. Hello.
Hi.
See the way I'm blushing. My blush is very long.
Happy New Year.
You know, we don't see fine celebrities all the time. You know that, right?
Yeah, right.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm all right. Have you resumed? Are you on set? I know you were very busy today. I'm so sorry.
No, just personal work. I've not resumed filming yet.
Okay.
I mean, I've not resumed. You know what I mean? Not like
okay, somehow, yeah. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. So how's it been with you? How has the lockdown been treating you? You've been TikToking us on social media. I watch everyone. Every one of it.
Everywhere can be burning now. We should have time to laugh a little bit.
Yeah. You're really doing amazing. We're enjoying it. I didn't know you were that funny. You know, like when we see your movies and you're all serious, sexy, and you know, only for us to see that this one Ugboh.
Yes, there's so much. There's still so much to see.
Wow.
How's it going, everyone? I can see the love. I can see everyone.
Yeah. Your people are here. They're asking you what you're eating.
This is not. Let me put this shawarma in my mouth. School is trying to eat shawarma. That's what they're asking.
Enjoy yourself. It's a relaxed atmosphere, so it's fine. It's all right.
So how's?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. So I've been doing these talks on IG, where I'm talking about rape because of the incidents that we've had recently. And this is not like the first time we've had these incidents. It's just that because we are becoming more aware now, it's okay for us to take up this war. It's a war. It's a battle that I believe we all should work together collectively. And that's why I'm getting different professionals. Let's talk about it. Let's see what we can do on our own end to end this menace. Okay?
Right.
Yeah. So first of all, I'm sure you heard of the Ugboh case and the other girls who were raped and killed by different men. What did you think? What came to your mind when you heard those stories?
I don't know. I can never really still understand how human beings function, you know. But again, the Bible says the heart of man is desperate.
Wicked.
Again, that puts me in check. Just know that, I mean, these things exist. People are always going to be like that. And even I personally couldn't even function that period for a few days. I couldn't even do all them TikTok and, you know, all the energy, because that news literally broke me. It made me feel I was disappointed in man. As a man, I was disappointed in man, right? That was the handwork of man, and it just made me start to think more of how can I do better, how can I function, what can I do, how can I be part of a better generation, how can I correct the boy child, you know, just put me on my toes to see what I can do to make the world a better place. Basically, I mean, I can't undo the whole situation. I hope
What
those
has
people are brought.
happened? Yeah.
Yeah, I hope we get them and they can be brought to justice. But I think most importantly, I just sort of just moving forward and trying to fix or correct or teach the boy child above all.
This is
Yeah,
good. So what I see is we're going to be having a generation of men who will model for younger men, younger
yeah,
boys, who would
yeah,
have like maybe like a group of mentorship, because sometimes we're caught up in I have a lot of calls and messages from people that they want me to mentor them, but I have a lot to do. I'm handling a lot of things. I have my family on one end, I have my job on the other end. I have all of that, and I'm wondering mentorship will take time. So, but with what is happening, it's now becoming apparently clear that we need to mentor these young ones so that they can,
yeah.
follow the rights. Yeah, just be that. Okay, so we've had a lot of people blame entertainment. That's one of the reasons I brought you on board. They are blaming the
Right.
actors, they are blaming the singers. They are saying that you guys will be showing, like you now that your TikTok will be showing me your chest, be showing me chest, showing me your muscles. I will now go and rape somebody. It's not fair now. It's not fair. So they are complaining, especially the men, that you go on pages and you see women who are exposing their body parts, and then that makes them have that mindset. And the next vulnerable person is the one who is at the receiving end. What do you have to say about it?
Any man that speaks like that can literally rape a goat or a dog because dogs don't wear clothes. It doesn't make any
Did
sense.
you just say that?
Yeah, it doesn't make. Babies wear
Mm.
pampers, right?
Mm.
Little girls wear pants. They wear shorts. They wear short gowns. They wear dresses that they are
Mm.
children. It's the girl child. It's the boy child. You get what I mean? It's
Mm.
not an excuse for how I dress. I mean, it might have a part to
Mm.
play, but that's not the focus. So it shouldn't be an excuse on if you dress like this or you don't dress like this. Can you control your eyes? You
Mm.
I think it's a very stupid statement
Control.
for to say that because if you say the girls are dressing you your pim pim is not outside. Your penis is not outside your trouser, it's inside. So you have to reach into your trousers to bring out your guns, your pim pim,
And take it
right?
out.
So
Call
if
it
you
what
can
it is. If
control
I'm
that,
pimping again.
pim is the new word. If you can control that,
Mm.
why can't you control your eyes? I mean, anybody that rapes somebody has to reach out
Mm.
for his pin. So why can't you control
Yeah.
why can't you take what you think is a problem? If there was no rape
Mm.
situations and people were talking about it and people were just talking about dressing, the difference. But there's that's just you giving excuses to people that rape, and there's no excuse for you taking something without consent or forcefully. There is no
That doesn't
excuse.
belong to you. Mm.
Okay, so why are there not mad women that are roaming on the streets without dress? I'm sorry. Mad women don't know what they wear, right? Not all of them are fully clothed. I've seen a lot of stark naked mad women walking around. Why don't they jump these ladies and shag them because they are naked? So it doesn't make any
Mm.
sense. It doesn't balance. There is actually no excuse for whatever they're saying.
Yeah.
You get there is no excuse. I
That's
mean, how people
yeah. No excuse really. Yeah.
like I
So
saw
so
some
so true.
I saw some Muslims, ladies that wear hijab say that they wore their hijab and they still
And they
got
were
raped. So what
raped.
have you? So any man
Mm.
saying that is an excuse of a rape.
So true. So we're all talking about this. A few people are talking about this. I expected to
Mm,
hear more people, you know, be
yeah.
at the front burner to talk about rape, but for now, let's just say everybody is busy and trying to find their life, But what do you think, in your opinion, what do you think Nollywood as a body should do to, educate people, sensitize people on why rape is a crime, why people shouldn't rape? Do you think Nollywood has a part to play in? Because we have a lot of people who watch you guys, who take, in fact, it's so bad that, let me give you a little example. My parents-in-law, when they watch Nollywood, they think everybody there is actually acting out who they are in real life. That's how bad it is. So there are people out there who believe in you guys, who line and sinker. Is there anything your industry can start doing to, re-educate people about rape?
First instance, let me just say this. A lot of people have avoided coming out to say anything about this because they know that they open their own matter.
I know.
If open,
I know.
Don't rape. I mean, it happened to a few people. They came out and said, and people were like, even though some of them are lying, some of them are just cloud chasing, but some people actually have receipts. So if they come out to fight against something that they have practiced, that matter will not. So people try to play safe, but then again, Nollywood has a major part to play. Either you like it or not. I, for example, I have in 2013, I came up with this initiative, which I shot a short film for. It's called Marv. Now, Marv is Man Against Rape Violence. Marv, the man stands for human, which is man, woman. There's a man in every woman, right? And even in the spirit. Okay. Instead of calling it all the man, rape and violence, and we targeted at it's on Instagram. I had to resurrect it again. It's on my website, but I had to open a page for it on Instagram this period again because, of course, we need to move. I had a few volunteers, but everybody had to, lay low for a bit and build the structure. And then this came up again, so we had to just go for it. Now that this whole situation came up again, we had to, revive the whole thing. It's called Marv, MARV. Nigeria. It's an initiative, and the target for me as an actor, as a filmmaker, as someone in Nollywood is for us to is the initiative to reach out to the boy child, girl child, the teenagers, the youth via visual messages, which is where
I'd like to be a part of it. It sounds good.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'll tag you in one or two posts and some of the things we're doing. So when they go with visuals, I mean, it's a very big vision, and we're trying to reach out to even those that can't. I mean, if I tell you no via a post, you will understand, right? Even if you can't speak English. So I didn't know what you were saying, but then that's the thing. So visuals will help us tell the stories better and reach out to people for counseling and all that. So we'll talk about it later. I'll put it up there. We're growing, but that's my part as an actor, as a filmmaker, right? I'm using
that's a good one.
I'm using my skill, and I'm trying to collaborate with everyone that wants to be. So it's not my thing, kind of
your thing, yeah.
Look, the goal is to reach out to the boy child. I have a lot of mentees, right? A lot of even my younger brother looks up to me. I have people around that look up to me, which means I have to be a good example.
Yes.
And at the same time, it's not just about being in Nollywood and playing the sexy guy, the sweet guy. We gotta preach these messages, and that's the only way. That's one of the ways I know that I have strength in bringing to life and reaching out to people.
Yeah, that's actually laudable.
Yeah, so a lot of people in Nollywood just have to find a way to communicate these messages. I saw something online that spoke about Yoruba movies that when a rapist rape a girl, they will now grow up. The rapist will now have a curse on his head. You will not be able to make it in life. Then he'll come back and then the people will not forgive him. Then he'll not marry. All that shit has to stop. Well, you see all that nonsense?
It has to stop.
It doesn't tell a lot.
Oh, network is not so good.
I had a call coming. It doesn't. I had a call coming actually. It doesn't justify.
Okay.
It's not influence for it. It's filmmaking, it's storytelling, but we have to be conscious of the kind of stories we tell and the kind of resolve we have for each story.
So good, so good. Yeah, the initiative.
Because the power, the power of the media. Right now, imagine the lockdown. The media had more power than anything in the world.
Yes, so true.
Exactly. So and everybody has a phone that you can see. Everybody has a TV. We have. Can you hear me? Can you
I
hear
can
me?
hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, we all have
I
something
can hear
that makes
you.
us see. The media is everywhere, and that's a strength we need to keep using. It's not until when they rape somebody somewhere we'll all come out and start saying, hey, I say no to rape. I start. No, it has to be a conscious effort. Ekiti state government, that's my state, by the way, literally passed a bill with no more. There shouldn't be a rapist. That is brilliant. That's go and rape in Ekiti now. If they nab you, there's no.
What will happen?
But that's why we keep marching. That's why march or to stand against this thing, because we want to be heard and we want justice to stand for this crime, right? And that's a good step from a government. So even Nollywood has a major part to play, like you asked. Of course, what's our strength? Our strength is through visuals. We should and continue to preach against that. We should be good examples. It's not like you be hearing that one producer somewhere is asking for sex for, which is nonsense, by the way, or one actor saying that I can help you
I
or
wanted to
just
bring
sleep
to
with me.
that.
I mean, no. I literally would love to have a talk with anybody that's falling into that category, because it means you're just desperate. And in this kind of career, it's not you don't need to be kind of career. Good. Above all,
I got that.
you gotta know what. Geez, you can't be desperate. It's only because you're desperate you'll give into that kind of pressure. If you get what I mean. But yeah, we all have a major part. Definitely, Nollywood, definitely.
Yeah, I get it. Awesome, Kunle. Yeah. So, what sort of conversations would you be having with young boys from now on? How you talk to them. Like, for instance, now you are someone who's got social skills. I believe you know how to toast a babe, right? I'm sure you do. But one of the things I realized is that some young boys do not learn the skill. You're smiling. They don't have the skill of they don't know how to approach a babe, and it's always an issue later on, because I think they're supposed to pick up some of those skills from secondary school, and then it becomes an issue when they grow and they're not able to approach a babe that they like, and sometimes they may resort to forceful, harassing the babes forcefully. Like I remember growing up, we used to have boys gang up and say they want to flog this girl or they want to rape this girl. They will plan you. Is it not this girl that I cannot talk to? I will get her. So what sort of conversations are you going to be having with young boys now? On what sort of skills will you be helping them develop as a sharp guy?
As a sharp guy, okay, that's a very tricky question, because I don't even know how I'm going to answer that question. But yeah, and he's 15, 16. The first way I can reach him is by being an example. So my younger brother doesn't see me just carrying babes or talking about babes, or and I'm not hiding that. I was well brought up, so I'm not hiding that. It's not something I'm trying to hide from him, but it's just what it is. I will even I noticed he has a girlfriend, or he started toasting, or he was posting up the love of my life on WhatsApp story. I said, how old are you again? That will break your heart. But for him to be able to do that, it means that he's at that stage and he's getting something right. And this is like I'm hearing that he's beating about babe. People are calling themselves love of their life, even though we know we're anyways. But the point is, he's learned. Right? He has 3 brothers. Learned over time. And I think the best way to even reach this child, this era, this generation, is just by being an example. So you're talking about music. You don't devalue women in your music.
Yeah.
In the movies, you make sure that it's in every sector of our lives. I don't think it's about preaching to a guy or telling a younger one how to toast.
Don't do this.
You know, or how to talk to a baby. Yeah, those things are one of those things. But you have to be close to people to do that, right? But I can't be close to every young boy out there. I mean, I might not have the chance to have that kind of conversation. But guess what? That's why we have Marv. That's why Marv is going to function. But these are little things that are interesting but educational to teach you how to even approach a lady, to how to respect moods and consent and everything.
A woman, yeah.
But we can't. It's like going to school, like education for me. Yeah. I will tell you that everything I learned in primary school or secondary school was just by force. It was agidi, if that makes any sense. You get what I mean? I didn't learn it in Nigeria in the educational system here. I didn't learn it by. I just crammed and gave them back. It's growing up that I began to understand.
Join the club now.
I just give them back. Even as an actor, I can cram give my lines because I'll be messed up. But I have to understand, deliver them. So it's the same thing with this. You can't do this. You have to show. I believe in being an example, right? What do you preach about? How do you treat the woman next? How do you treat the waiter? How do you treat the woman selling plantain to you from your car and your son or your brother or somebody's there? On the roadside, how do you treat that woman? How do you conversate?
Yeah.
These are the examples you have to lay, you have to set for those kids. And people are watching you. A lot of people miss, a lot of people miss. Yeah, so somebody that types rubbish on my comment section today. God, my mouth is bad.
You get that too?
I don't have a very bad mouth, but here's I don't want to. I'm not going to become condescending. I'm not going to become rude because of one person, and that's a lady. It's obvious. It's obvious she's damaged somewhere, and that's not my fault, right? Yeah, and I'm not going to take that upon myself. Just go find where you heal yourself, and because I'll keep ignoring you. No, it's true now. You need to admit you even have a problem. You can solve your problem, but and it's not by commenting like that. But
you're a nice guy. Sometimes I have it up to here and I give it back to there. I clap back so bad.
Of course. And those ones, it's not because you are angry, right? It's just because I put you in your place,
Yeah. So let me ask you, Kule, as a guy, you have agreed with this babe. You guys have been talking, sending messages, sharing nudes, and the kind of things guys do now. And she now decides to come to your house. And if people have started, you have done the smooching for like 2 hours, you are all hard, you're ready, your body is fired up. You can't wait to eat this meal, And then she just says, stop.
You stop.
She just says, stop. What would you
stop? But who are you not
How
to
would
stop?
you feel? You will stop.
Yeah. No, because no.
Why
Here's
is
the
it
truth about
important to stop at that time?
That's the truth about it. Sex is good, right? And sex is enjoyable when it's mutual. So if I'm gonna have to deal with somebody sexually, saying stop, why am I going to force? You gotta enjoy it. You have to. It's not a one-sided trip. It's not a journey. It's not a. I'm gonna be all right. That's when it's, of course, that's what you call it rape, because it gets the satisfaction, which you don't really get. Turned on the struggle, which then they have a mental problem. They are messed up. But that's the point. If you say no, you stop. Why are you saying no? Why are you getting me to this point? I can get angry, get pissed off, I can get irritated for getting to this point. Then you tell me stop, but I'm going to stop. Not because I fear, I'm afraid of, because I'm not man enough, or I can't take That's the point. I can take charge. I can pin you down, but why do that? I mean, that wasn't the reason why
Why
we
do you
got
do
to this
that?
point. Why pin you down? You stop. Simple. You stop. Says okay, let's continue. He does that. I'm not doing again.
It's easier said than done, no?
No, you can't be talking with my emotions like that. You cannot be doing that. No.
Why not do it again?
You know, you just stop. And again, so for example,
but if you
I've
have
been
a
with
daughter,
someone that
go ahead.
I've been with someone that we barely had anything. We barely gone far into this whole mood, and she starts to cry. You know, and of course, she goes to stop and she starts to cry. Now, I didn't believe she was putting up an act because I got to understand that she's been raped.
Oh.
She's been raped before. So I had doing that make any sense now. Because that means I'm causing more damage. No matter how much she says she likes me. If she says stop, I gotta respect that. Because trust me, every man can hear every word. We can hear each other clearly. It's just both of us inside this. So there's no matter if you say stop.
But some guys claim that they don't hear at that time when the hormones are raging and Mr. Johnson is standing. They don't hear.
It's here, that's why. It's two balls and block their. I hear the stuff.
I'm
That's not how
telling
you
you.
hear it. So if you stop, are you aggressive? Are you shouting? Are you on top of your voice? Do you understand what I'm saying? What are you doing that's not making you hear the other person? It's sex, right? It's love making. It's sex. You're supposed to be able to hear. I'm listening to your pulse. Listening to your. Okay, sorry, we're going too much. I'm listening to a lot of things.
No,
right?
it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Your voice is.
Yeah, that's my page. It's okay.
Your voice is just one of those things. It's like having sex with somebody and she's crying from pain.
You should
doesn't
know.
mean you're a bad guy. There's a difference between the pleasure and pain. At least you should want to understand. Are you crying? Is this painful? Right? So you
Should
can't
I
tell me
stop? Should I slow down?
you can't tell me that you don't hear or you don't feel. You know what I mean? You gotta hear. I mean, you gotta listen. Somebody's crying. It's painful. It's pleasure. There is a difference. If I'm crying, as I'm talking to you right now, if I start to cry, you know if I'm crying for joy or I'm crying because I'm sad. Do you understand? So there's really no excuse except even if you are blind, your ears are enhanced. They function more. Every other sense organ functions more. So even if you're blind and you're with your woman or your girlfriend, you know the kind of sound. There is actually no excuse. You stop it.
No excuse. No excuse for rape.
Stop it. Stop it.
This is strong. So let me ask you one question. You're gonna get married someday, and you're going to have daughters.
Stop. If you say stop. If you say stop,
You're not a good person, no.
Afraid of blue balls.
Eh? I didn't hear that.
If you say stop and you're afraid of blue balls, that's for the guys out there, and you feel that this baby's not gonna let you because you have an erection, you have a hard on, and you can't have what you already had. For the guys, don't believe
so
that. Let the lady be. Let her be. There's more fun. There's more excitement when it's mutual. There is more.
Yeah. To force yourself.
Matters, man.
This is really good. Somebody's calling a sex therapist here.
I'm not.
Whoa, this network here. Oh God, it's really crazy.
I know. I know.
So kunleremi is now the new sex therapist. Yeah.
Understand? I'm just.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good. I feel you. Yeah, I really feel you. So let me ask you this. There's this, I wanted to, before asking you a very serious question, I wanted to ask you if you have a daughter or daughters. You're going to get married someday, I believe. And she gets to that age where she starts visiting boys. Would you tell her that if she's not ready to go the long haul, she shouldn't bother going into the bedroom with the guy? Or at any point where she doesn't want to go further, she can say stop? What would you tell her? Because I've heard a lot of men say that when they hear that stop, what their brain tells them is that you want them to continue. Because women, on the other hand, have come out to say that if I say no now, I just want you to push me a little bit more. So it's quite conflicting for the men. What would you advise your daughter?
Can I be honest? Absolutely honest with you. As a growing boy child, as a growing boy child, I realized that I got caught up in that world of when a girl says no, it means that you should get it. I was there. I don't know. I'm not gonna say I'm proud of that, but I'll just say that for a fact. Promise you that you see the adventure of being a teenager and listening to your colleague, your peers, and all that pressure comes on you. So if somebody that doesn't have knowledge comes to tell me about something I don't even have knowledge about, that's what I'm going to hold on to. Right? So if I knew better, I would not probably have, made you even smoosh, even a baby, even not touch a baby when she's saying no, because they say stop it, I like it. That's what they call it. But really and truly, it's not it. It's when it's no, it's
yes.
There's no other way to say no apart from no, or stop it, or fighting for it, or fight back. So if I have a daughter, when I have a daughter, all of us, we went to our parents' house, we went to school. Our parents don't know what we got to do. They don't know what we did. They don't even know when we had our boyfriend.
Yeah. So
really can't do. You have to just keep praying. But the only thing you can do is equip them mentally, spiritually, as an example. When they get to that point, they will know what to do. They'll be able to discern. They won't listen to their peers.
They will know what's right.
I didn't have this conversation with my parents. I wish I did. When my parents would tell me that. I wish I did. I mean, they brought me up well, but they didn't have to say all those things. Now that I know, I will deal with my teenage son, even my baby boy. He will know respect. He will understand women. He will understand how to deal with a woman, how to respect a woman, how to love a woman. Because I am an example to his mother, to his sisters, to people around him. So you can't do less, right? It's the same way with me thinking about my daughter panicking. No, I'm going to pray for you, but I want to equip you to know that, look, not every man out there has sense, one. Secondly, you don't even know the group or the kind of gathering the person is coming from. It's easier said than done. And I think the most important thing is for you to be your daughter's best friend. If your daughter can share with you those very vulnerable, you're good. You'll be rest assured that she knows she's not going to go into any man. Except she's ready mentally and she's ready to own it. Of course, you can't be there.
Habio.
Yeah. You can never be there. But to be present in that moment and be mature enough to make that decision and will not regret it. Even if whatever happens in the future, but she stays. She knows that I went in there. This is what a rape case. I wanted to do it, and I will live with it. But prior to that, you just have to keep them mentally, spiritually, let them understand what it is and I think being a great example to them. That's because we all learn. I learn a lot by just
very, very key. This is very key.
one major way for me, for my ministry or my career or my purpose is through visuals. That's the only way I can communicate effectively. I'm not so much of a writer. I'm not so much of, there are people that will write stuff for you, and when you read it, you can't stop reading, right? There are people that when they
yeah, true.
There's so much, even their voices. There are people that are on radio, and you just want to listen to them. I think just knowing your strength, basically just however you can communicate. So I know that being an example means that you are present. Your husband in front of your daughter, she's not going to want less than that, right? She's not going to want less than that. Your son is not going to want a woman less than that. So even if there are kids without fathers and daughters without fathers, it's fine. You as a man around those people, or you as a woman around such people, be an example. Even to the little boy, thank you, right? Have conversations with him. It looks like you're teasing, but you don't know what you're gonna. You don't know the life is going to change by just opening up to that little kid beside you, that boy beside you, that girl beside you, and have a decent conversation. And it takes nothing from every kid is curious. Tap into it. Tap into
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, really, really lovely. Then, what do we say about? I perceive a lot of silence from the menfolk on this issue. You highlighted a bit of it, but I want you to go deep because their silence is screaming so loud. They don't want to talk about it. In fact, when I spoke to you about this, and I knew you were busy, but then you didn't read the messages for a while. I was like, are you sure Kule wants to talk about this? I didn't even know that you're already doing something in that line, but the silence is so loud. And it seems to me like there's this, it's a fight for men against women. So what do you say about the silence? And how do we get a lot of men to start talking about this?
First things first, every man out there needs to understand that, like I said to you, I have been there. I have been in a point where the only thing I understood is when she says no, it means that she wants you to move out. If I have still spoken to a lady, probably maybe in this new generation or decade, that still says, no, sometimes when we say no, we just want you to push a little harder. That's the thing. My default setting is no is no.
Are you kidding me?
Because if you want it, you want it. That's what I'm saying. We're not children. If we want this thing, don't let me start thinking about she no, so sweet. She no, she was positive. Is it a positive no, a negative no? I can't start. I will never process that. It's too much to process. Is that a negative no? Because that's what women expect you to know.
A negative
and
no.
And men are still some. And some men are still caught up in that space where they don't even know the difference, right? I'm sometimes I'm on set and I see all that veterans. I call it maybe the makeup artist. I say, come and sit on my lap. You what is wrong with you? See all those things. Maybe it worked at that time.
At
right?
that time, yeah.
Maybe it's part of their system. Gay. But now times have changed, right? Just be pulling a girl and you can't just do that. You can't just do it. And even those things as little as harassment will not make some men come out and talk. They will not make some men come out and talk. Imagine imagine I'm with a babe now that says because they feel that I can come out and say, and that's the point. Because a lot of people are coming out now speaking about it. It's making a lot of people check their conscience. I checked myself and I was like, yo, of course I've made mistakes as a younger child, as a younger boy, as a teenager, as a boy in uni. Because then I'm rolling with uni boys that say, Baba, no, which is, she said no, Baba, I said, no, now lie, stupid, I like it. And I also hold up, she can't soft, she can't relax from my hand. No. She gave up fighting. Doesn't mean she gave you consent. And that's the truth.
She wanted it. Hey.
So it's not because she soft for your hand. No, she was soft for your hand. Just actually couldn't fight you anymore. And a lot of men also still abuse their wives. So if people come out and talk, they will still harass you. You know, but then again, that's the point. If you know better, I would rather you speak up about it, put down the voice, because you believe in what you believe you are a. You know better now. Don't worry. A lot of we all have
we'll have a past.
Wrong knowledge, which is Marv, which is why I came up with Marv, which is why I came up with great people. Thank you for coming on board, by the way, to make Marv something excellent, to share stories, to bring stories to life, to communicate to people, to even the simple way of saying no. Even if it's a deaf and dumb, cannot say no. What? That's an excuse, right? It's an excuse, right? But the truth about it is, there are still ways you would know that this person doesn't want this thing, and that's why, like I said, that's why we have Marv in this. But every man needs to come out. But if you don't think it's right for you to talk, it's okay for you to be silent. If you feel that your closet is still has skeletons, I mean, just
nice,
go and make peace with yourself. Yeah, make peace with yourself and protect the girl child, because it's not about your generation. It's not about what you have done. We cannot go back. We cannot undo
the future.
But see, from now, from the day you come out to speak about it, there is a difference you will make. Even the person you might ask for, the person you might ask for that's probably is keeping you from staying back or not making you talk, would see you come out and fight for the right thing, will know that there is a change, as long as you are sincere with that message, with standing. So of course, we all, every man, even on this comment section on Instagram, everybody has something we've done, but we cannot keep
quiet.
doing that. Quiet. If we don't speak,
you know,
if we don't speak, who's gonna younger boys? It's the same way with girls. There, oh, trust me, I know stories of ladies that have raped boys. Oh, don't go into that. I know stories of, I was molested, even though I kind of enjoyed it, but I was molested, right? As a young boy that was growing up, I was like, when I was, I'm a guy.
Kule, you enjoyed it.
That was a joke. My son, I don't want my son to experience that, because it was too early for me to understand what kiss was, what touched my boobs was. It was too young, but I was, and I was molested by a very beautiful woman, not even a girl. I'm going to tell you that proudly. But that's the thing. If I knew better, I do better. Now that I know better, let me do better. So it's not just it's not just to the female.
You know better, you do better.
Yes, you know better, you do better, man. It's right. There is no excuse for that at all. Social media,
you do better, yeah.
But even men suffer these things, and you know, because we are man, we see me saying I enjoyed it. You know, because then I was like, it was exciting to me. Guess what? There's a damage. If I've not made peace with it,
there's a damage.
If I've not made peace with it, if I've not come to self-realization, if I've not come to understand things differently, I will still be in that spot, and I'll probably be thinking every girl like, you know, because I've been getting it since I was 9 years old. Duh. There's a damage we have to fix. And instead of staying silent, how to fix it from the very point? Look, what you've done. They might call you out and say, oh, you did this in the past. It's okay. If you did it, you didn't know better. Let's speak about it. Make peace with it. That's the most important. See, you see all this thing, I didn't do that, I'm not a rapist. Make peace with it. We all have made that mistake. We have all harassed somebody, male or female, some way or the other. But make a good time, make peace with it. It shows that you are mature. It shows that you know better. And from henceforth, begin to spread the message so that the next boy child will say, this guy made a mistake, but he's better. Oh, I learned from this person. And it's what it is. You have to, you can't just stay silent. We are not perfect. That's a fact. That's a fact.
This is so
That's a
amazing,
fact.
like so amazing. And we're going to continue this chat. I'm not letting you go easy, because the truth is I did not enjoy seeing your face today because of network is really bad. Okay, so
Oh my
it
goodness.
kept, maybe probably by the time I upload it on YouTube it will be clearer, but I didn't get to
No,
enjoy the face that I see on TikTok tonight. So we're going to have this again sometime, where we talk
okay,
about other
no
issues.
problem.
Yes,
No
yes,
problem.
yes, yes. This is fantastic. I'm very happy that you came on board. I'm very happy what you're doing with Mav, and I really want to be a part of it. I'm happy that you, as a young man, want to become a model to other young people who are you have a lot of fans. You have a lot of fans. When I put up your picture, I got calls today that, for real, you are getting Kule to come and talk about this. So you have people who are looking up to you, and it's a good thing that you are in the fore. It's a good thing that you're projecting this and helping to see how we can all solve the problem we have in our hands. It's a very fantastic one. Thank you so much for being a part of this. I'm really grateful that you joined me on this discourse. Thank you so much. You've made some very strong points that I'm going to use as nuggets, and I will post it. Okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Guys, thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much
Yeah. Yeah.
for the
Thanks so
comment.
much.
So
Yeah.
we'll
Yeah.
keep up with
Yeah. They love you already. You're doing well. You're
Marv.
doing well. Oi. Oi. You're doing well. You're doing well.
Marv.Nigeria. Yeah, but
Okay.
thank you so much.
Okay. I'll get the link from you later and I'll post it. I'll post the link here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Yeah, it's we had a nice time chatting with Kunle. We talked about Nollywood. We talked about different things, with the girl child, and it's been an amazing conversation. Amazing conversation. The network was really bad, and I wasn't able to see his face clearly, but hopefully maybe by the time I upload the video it will be clear, so that you can go on my YouTube page and watch. And please, if you are a friend, a fan, a lover, whatever it is that you are to me and to my work, and you go on my page on YouTube to watch, ensure that you like, ensure that you subscribe to my page. I'm going to be bringing more of these conversations, and a whole lot of other things will be coming up on that page, on my YouTube page. So join me there, subscribe to my channel there, and I'll see you guys. I think I'll be coming back again on Thursday. I have a guest confirmed for Thursday. I'll be talking about what the society is doing as regards to rape. Okay, so I'll see you guys. I love you all. Let me go before they sign me out. I just have 3 minutes to 1 hour. It was a nice discuss. Yeah, I'll see you. Bye.